Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. Today, well, the grade of E11 gets ticked again. Bold, terrifying, and frankly, just stupid. We're going to be looking at it this afternoon. So that E11 is coming up in a second, but T, you had some equally special news.
I mean, last night we saw the Met Gala 2021.
We did. You showed me Kim Kardashian's dress this morning. What is with that train? I don't know. What's the train thing?
I feel it was a black blanket over her. Anyway, let's talk about climbing news because nobody cares.
I guess so. We'll move on because it has been the month for trad, and as I said, things have stepped up once again. Neil Gresham has done some of the hardest trad routes in the world, and he's just climbed the first ascent of Lexicon, an E11 7A in Pavey Park, as reported by UKC. In a long and detailed article on UKC, Neil speaks about the route and how he first found this possible new line in spring last year. It has tiny crimps and side pulls in it, and it's the equivalent to about 8B plus sport, with a 7C boulder crux at the top with a 25-metre swing and fall, and dangerous consequences if that goes wrong. His preparation was meticulous, and he took his training seriously, including sorting out his nutrition. E11 7A. Now, I know those numbers are going to blow a lot of people's minds.
Whoa.
We have done videos on this, but just quickly, E11 is the danger grade. E11 is the hardest in terms of hardness and scariness in the UK trad system. The 7A is English Tech 7A, okay? As we said, about 8B plus if you were to put it into a sport category. Monster falls, tiny gear, tiny holds. Awesome from Neil.
Is it basically a free solo though, Matt?
It's a good question. He tested the fall, so he did a bag drop, and then he actually, this really scares me, he like incrementally went up, did a fall, went a bit higher.
But did he take the fall or the bag took the fall?
He did the bag and then he took the fall. Because he describes like looking down before he was going to let go and just seeing the rope billowing between his legs and his monster fall. But he did say you don't want to drop it off the very, very top, otherwise you're in trouble.
Right. Okay. Thanks for that terrifying news. Moving on to some more terrifying news from Chamonix. As reported on planetmountain.com, Swiss mountain guide Dani Arnold made a free solo ascent of the north face of the Petit in Chamonix. He climbed the Alan Langer route in just 1 hour and 43 minutes. With this free solo ascent, he completes the 6 renowned north faces in the Alps. He started this challenge 10 years ago in 2011 on the Eiger. The Matterhorn followed in 2015, Pizzo Badile in 2016, the Grand Juras in 2018, and the Cima Grande di Lavaredo in 2019.
I mean,
Bravo, grande.
Yeah.
Bravo.
That is awesome. You know, every time I hear about one of these like speed style records, right, in the Alps, I just get a bit jealous because I spend...
Because you can do it.
No, exactly. I can't do it. Because I spend days doing the same route. You know what I mean? It's like the approach, the sleep in the hut with no sleep. Like the Juras, when I did that, like midnight start, finished at about 8 in the evening on top of the thing, and then you know what I mean? Like it takes time. He could fit it into his morning.
Into my breakfast, basically, 1 hour and 43 minutes.
That's how long your breakfast... What do you eat?
I eat success for breakfast with skim milk.
No, it's like morning routine. Anyway,
what
did I want to say about this?
An hour and 40-minute morning routine.
I wanted to talk about the route.
Right,
but
sorry.
He does take that time beforehand to like prepare, stash the ropes. I mean, he went to climb it like last year, this year again, to see the conditions on the route and stuff like that. But yeah, he's pretty quick.
Just imagine how time efficient you'd be though if that was you. Like if you could do that.
Well,
not you, but if one could do that. It would just be awesome.
Yeah, but it's a free solo as well, so I don't know. Like,
I don't get me wrong.
How do you balance that out?
I think it's terrifying, but you could just be like, hey, I'm just popping out, climbing a Matterhorn in the morning, then I'll come back and do the chores in the afternoon. Boom. Time
morning
management.
lap.
Exactly. It's my news story next, isn't it? I got no idea what I'm talking about.
Yes!
Dreamcatcher, isn't it?
Again.
Dreamcatcher again. Michaela Kiersch has climbed Dreamcatcher in Squamish, as reported by 8A.nu. This is a classic 9A that's got a slabby start and then thuggy, slopey moves in the middle. It took her just 5 days to send the route. She trained specifically for it, focusing on endurance, finger strength, and campusing power. Mate, 9As are like buses, aren't they? Like you wait all day for one, and then 2 turn up at the same time. Because
what
Dreamcatcher.
did you just say?
She was a travelling striper, the Morris dancer lived up the apples and pears.
Yes, she was the barrister that became a bobby in a lorry.
Dreamcatcher got sent. First female ascent. We talked about it last week from Paige. And then, what's her name?
Michaela.
Sends it again.
I think Paige is there trying it, and then maybe she rang up Michaela and was like, come try it as well, it's drying.
Well, it could be the dry thing, yeah, because I know Michaela tried it last year-ish.
Yeah.
Something like that, and then she wasn't strong enough, went back, retrained, came back.
Kaboom, sent it. About 9As, we're moving to a massive 9A roundup. Starting off in Switzerland, Rock Otto has climbed his first 9A, jumping from his red point of 8B. Since last summer, he was trying the 7-bolt extension of the boulder problem never-ending story, and now has climbed it. Always in Switzerland, Swiss climber Marco Müller climbed another 9A this summer, Inferno in Grimmenwald. By doing so, he almost ticked all the routes at the crag. 16-year-old Graham Owens climbed the China Glide. It's the first route of this grade for him, but he says it's time to dream bigger. Mike Foley has made the first ascent of Spirit Quest, a 9A in Squamish. Soon later, Ben Harden made the second ascent. In the US, Nicholas Milburn climbed the 5-star route Moonshine. He almost sent it on his first try, but in the end, it took him 9 tries over 3 days.
Whew, T. It's a lot of 9As.
It's a lot of 9As, but like I said, it's the end of summer, people are fit, just climb 9As. Just want to point out Marco Müller. Have you seen his Instagram page?
No.
Has pretty good pictures.
Oh yeah? Was he a photographer or is it pictures of him?
It's pictures of him, but I think he props up the camera and takes a shot.
Really?
But then I understand
There's a photographer
how.
out there being like, what? I spent hours framing that shot.
If it's a photographer, he doesn't tag them.
Right, that's fair enough. It must be him then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just had one little tiny bit of extra news before we went on to the 9B counter, because Hugo just ran down and was like, have you seen the... Anyway, on Robbie Phillips' Instagram, he's saying that him and Dave McLeod went to Ben Nevis, which is a mountain in...
Scotland.
Yes, exactly. Did a new E9 up there. We don't know much details, but Dave McLeod has a video on his YouTube channel about this climb. Dave McLeod's YouTube channel is banging. It's really, really good. Go check that out. Find out about this E9. We'll bring you updated news as we get it. But for now, 9B counter. So, Michaela, on the women's 9A counter with Dreamcatcher.
1 point.
1 point indeed. Catching up with Paige is 1 point, because it's the same route.
That's it.
Yep. Is that it?
That's it.
Basta.
Shop Stuff Beastmaker is back in stock, and you can get the 1000 and the 2000 for €95.
That is a good price.
That is a good price. And they also have their micro holds. Well, we have them on the shop. So if you want to train on something smaller.
Okay. Because I do hate to say it, and I'm going to whisper it, but winter is coming.
Oh, gosh,
It's
Matthew.
coming. It's time to train. I am personally like the week. I felt pretty good all summer. And then I did a lot of travel, and now I'm just awful. Awful.
I actually didn't really believe in the thing of if you stop climbing, you get so unfit quickly.
Go on.
Instead, you really do.
You really do. I'm struggling. So I need a Beastmaker in my life. You know what this is like, guys. They sell out so quickly on the shop. So if you want one, get one now. That's all I can really say, innit? We've got content stuffs.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk about EpicTV athlete Stefano Gasolfi.
Exciting stuff.
It is exciting stuff. So we released a video yesterday about this. It's like his process on bibliography, which was a 9C for a bit, and then there's a 9B plus. When we were filming with him, it was still a 9C, okay? So, and we kind of we filmed it, and then we were like, well, we'll leave that for a bit maybe. Then he went and did it. So the film is out now. It's his process. It's not the send video, but it's a look at how he got to where he got to on that route. Check out this little teaser.
I'm currently trying bibliography, that is the second 9C of the world. It was freed by Alex Megos last year in August and was bolted by Ethan Pringle, I think many years ago. Right now I'm trying the section, so I'm not already in that period that I'm going to try to send it, but I'm trying the section first with the first boulder, which is the hardest part of the route. I think there I need good condition to do it, because it's quite friction dependent. And then the second part is a bit easier, but it's more endurance. I'm tired from the first boulder, so I have to reach the top part with a bit less pump than usual, so I can try to send it, or at least to climb that section with less pump.
Awesome job, Stefano, number one. Like 9B plus, that's the kind of consensus of that grade now, so of that climb now.
Well, for
Still
now,
amazing.
I feel maybe somebody will... Is there still time this summer to send it?
To upgrade it.
To upgrade it back to 9C.
That'd be well funny, wouldn't it?
That would be funny. Like, Alex Megas will probably go like, okay, fine, it's 9C maybe.
Yeah, what he said. Stefano, shh. But great job. Second bit of content is Fred Rowling, which is a relay vertical video
So
Johan has done.
All in French, but with English subtitles.
He's an amazing guy. He went to an amazing crag to climb with. Check out this teaser first of all.
À l'époque, donc on grimpait dans des verticales, dans des voies assez courtes. C'était pas facile de trouver des voies courtes. Du coup, on cherchait des voies courtes et souvent, dans les voies courtes, on n'arrivait pas à trouver la limite entre faisable et non faisable. Donc, de manière très hypocrite, les grimpeurs forts arrangeaient un peu les voies qui étaient presque faisables pour les rendre faisables. Notamment à Bioux, dans le Verdon, une voie comme la Rose et le Vampire. C'est une voie où il manquait peut-être pas grand-chose de prise pour que ça passe. Et du coup, les grimpeurs faisaient 2 prises. Globalement, ça se faisait tout sous le couvert de... on ne sait pas vraiment si c'est naturel ou pas naturel. Après, peut-être c'est un grand élan de naïveté que j'ai eu, de penser que finalement, le processus créatif pouvait faire à part entière l'intérêt de la voie. C'est-à-dire, à un moment donné, moi j'ai toujours aimé, comme j'adore toujours maintenant, créer des choses, et le fait d'avoir créé ces voies, d'avoir sculpté des prises, d'avoir essayé de trouver un cheminement un peu original, pour moi, faisait vraiment partie du caractère et de l'intérêt, en fait, de cette voie. Et à contrario, c'est vraiment ce qu'on m'a reproché, en fait, finalement.
Fascinating dude.
Interesting debate.
Exactly.
Where do you stand on all of that?
Bolt or not bolt, trad or not trad stuff.
Chip or don't chip?
Chip or don't chip. I like his opinion, to be honest. I kind of think like opinions like that we don't see so much, and like I quite like it sometimes. I think I like someone just being like, look, this is what it is. Why are we getting so pretentious about certain things? But then I'm a big, I come from the UK, so ethics is something that was drilled into me.
See, but you can just drill into the rock.
You can, exactly. But look, watch the videos. It's a 2-part interview. It's really, really very good. Check it out.
Next up, we are moving on to comment of the week.
We are, and we've got none. No one has sent us a comment of the week video. Remember, you can join in with our beautiful singing. Yeah, just send an email to climb@epictv.com with your video. And to be honest, because no one's doing it, you're very likely to get on the show. So even if you do a rubbish one, you're going to feature.
You know who's going to send us one again? Michael Roberts.
Michael Roberts does love a sing-along, doesn't
Yes.
he? Yes. Cheers, Mikey.
Yes.
Michael? I don't know. We got to sing. Let's just free widget it. Free go. 1, 2, 3.
Comment of the week.
Very good. Oh, wow.
Done.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Sorry.
Lovely. I've got one from Gaines Boulder, who says, I'm pretty confident about Matt sending an 8C. ... The new Passat could make him jump 5, 6, or even 7 grades. Gaines Boulder, we're talking about, the Passat, the move sound you do when you do a move.
No, that's the Chris Sharma
Exactly,
sound.
the Passat thing.
Yeah.
Right, so I think we should do an experiment. We should find a move that neither of us can do. We should undo it without a Passat and then do it with a Passat.
Okay. Have you been training this already?
No.
Okay.
But I will.
All right. My comment is from Vlad Moldovan, and he says, getting married is aid.
Ooh. Now, this is about the Adamondra getting married thing, the gossip news. Which
Well, it wasn't gossip.
It wasn't gossip.
Like,
it was on Instagram. It was
exactly
in the public.
Still on Instagram.
We just jazzed it up a bit. I think marriage is the opposite of aid, right? I think it doesn't help. Because, right, when you break up with somebody and you go through that period where you're like, you've broken up with them and then like you get sad. Wow, you get happy. Okay, you get happy, I get sad, and then you're like, well, I've got all this extra time, I'll just go to the gym, right? And then you get really strong because suddenly you've got all that extra time. Maybe this is me, but I'm thinking marriage is the opposite. You're with your husband, your wife, whatever, you have a lovely time, you want to be with them. Your climbing's going to go downhill. Therefore, divorce and jump some grades.
Isn't it just lovely to have somebody that supports you?
I come from a broken home. All right, this is my outlook on life. We had some more gossip news, didn't we?
Well, Alex Arnold, Sani is pregnant and they're waiting for a baby girl.
Again, not gossip. It was on Instagram.
I have
Wow.
name suggestions, by the way, Arnold, if you need them.
Right, Alex, just get in touch, mate, if you want some name suggestions from Terry T. That's it. I think we're done, aren't we? Cool. Have an amazing week, everyone. Watch those videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next week.